Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today I'm going to be filming a little get ready with me, kind of my everyday makeup routine. So let's get right into the video. I'm just gonna put my hair behind my ears, kind of this situation, because I normally have my hair up, but for the sake of the video I'm not gonna do that. And I always start with my eyebrows, which I know to some people is probably weird. And I just go ahead and brush them with a spoolie. I have pretty long brow hair, so I feel like this helps before I fill them in. And this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I'm in the shade Brunette. I've been using this literally since like high school, and it's a really great brow pencil. I don't really think there's a reason to be spending like tons of money on brow products when the drugstore has good ones. And I just kind of go in lightly towards the front, hair-like strokes, and just kind of fill in. This typically takes me a minute, definitely the longest part of my routine. See, I like doing my brows first because it gets a little messy. And it's nice when you don't have your base makeup on yet because you can literally just wipe the product away with like your finger, and you know, it doesn't ruin the rest of your makeup. So that's why I do brows first. I know some people find that weird. It works for me. As you can see, brows are filled in. They probably look a little crazy because again, I have no other makeup on, but after I fill them in, I kind of just go in with a spoolie again, make them look a little more natural. I also like to go in with a little bit of concealer and like a flat brush. I go in just with like this kind of brush, and I kind of carve out my brows. I don't want it to be super harsh, but I kind of just want to highlight the brows a little bit, clean them up before we get into the rest of the makeup. I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. This is just the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I really like this for carving out my brows. I think it's nice. So I'm just gonna take some of that and go in and carve them out. This just kind of helps remedy any mistakes you made along the way. And it also highlights your brows, makes them look a little more lifted. I go up top as well. And you don't want to go in with too much concealer, just enough to make a difference, I think. And then I kind of just go in with like a little brush like this and just blend out those edges. It really doesn't matter if they're super blend out or not because we'll be covering it up anyway. But this definitely helps carve out your brows and just make them look a little cleaner. And then to kind of set our brows in place, I go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. I use a lot of different brow gels, and NYX is a really good one. Glossier Boy Brow, another great one. I just have this one on hand right now. I do really like it though. And this just makes your brow hairs look more fluffy, natural. They look so much more like fluffy, and I don't know. And you can see they get a little messy, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. You know. And then I'm gonna go in actually next up I'm gonna go in with my eyes, but first I'm gonna go in with the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I kind of use this as just like a thick lip balm, and I'm just gonna put this on my lips so my lips are nice and moisturized when I go in with my lip product later. So I'm doing the rest of my makeup. This will just kind of sink into my lips and, you know, make them nice and plump. I'm also gonna go in now with some eyeshadow primer, which for me is still the Tarte Shape Tape because I don't know, I've never even bought an eyeshadow primer like specifically. I've always just used concealer, and I think it works really great for me. This one especially, so I kind of just put it right here, and then I kind of like close my eyes like that to make it spread out a little bit. And then I go in with like a bigger blending brush like this. This one you can see is very dirty. And I just go in and blend out the concealer all over my lid. You can see, nice blank slate. And then I'm just gonna go in with a bone off-white kind of colored shadow. I'm using this Makeup by Mario palette. It's an all matte palette. I really like this. I'm gonna go in with this shade over here and really just set this primer in place. I know some people don't set their primer. I haven't mastered that skill yet, so I still like to set mine. Now we're gonna go in with some other eyeshadows. I'm just gonna go in with these two lighter browns, I think, and literally just like do the crease like that. Nothing crazy. Again, this is an everyday look, so I'm not gonna do crazy eyeshadow, but I just like to do a little bit of you know, building up a crease to give your eyes some more definition. That's always what I do. We're gonna switch up the sides. I just wanted to mix it up. All right, I would say that's a pretty good crease for me to have going on here now. And then I go in with a little bit of a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go in with some deeper shades. I think this like second row is kind of calling me. Maybe some of this, and then tap off the excess. But I feel like doing this really gives your eyes that kind of like cat eye look almost. I don't know. I think it just helps me build definition, makes my eye looks just look better. And then we're just gonna go in and blend again with those other two brown shadows. Let's do that one too, why not? When it comes to brown eyeshadow, there's so many different shades, and you just gotta use whatever you're feeling. Cute, 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 cute. And you know, I kind of just see what needs perfected. If it needs blend a little more, I go in and blend it a little more. The key is blending. It really doesn't matter what eyeshadows you use. And I'm gonna go back in with that bone color shade right here, and literally just take my finger and put it on the inner part of my eye. And that's gonna be my lid shade. We are finally going to go on to the face. Now, I like to prime my face. I really like this Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. It's so nice. It's like literally, I just put it on my face like this. Do a little bit on my forehead, not too much. And I kind of just spread it out to the other parts of my face, like my nose, cheeks. You can see I put it on there. And we're just gonna blend it out a little bit. You can already see like my skin just looks so much more luminous and pretty. It makes it look great, but we want to look glowy, not greasy. So I do go in, this is like an OG makeup YouTube staple. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Now you want to use a very small amount of this. Just go in and go on my like T-zone area, because that's where I get kind of greasy. A tiny bit on my chin, tiny bit on my forehead, and I just kind of push this into my pores. And it really does help mattify. One of my favorite foundations is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm gonna go in just straight onto my face. And I do this just to get the most amount of product. I know it looks crazy. I realize that. This is actually how I put my makeup on. And I go in with I already wet this. This is the Real Techniques makeup sponge. I really like this product. It's really great for putting on foundation, blending out concealer. I love it. I just go in and pour a little bit more on the other side of my face, you know? And then I actually don't use the Tarte Shape Tape for under my eyes. I used to love this product for under my eyes, but I don't know, it just like really started creasing on me. And I really didn't even use that much of it, but recently I've been loving the Rare Beauty concealer. You can see I'm running low, but I'm in the shade 190W. This is a great concealer. I love the tip of it too, like the angle. And I'm just gonna go in actually with a pretty decent amount of this. I go in like under my eye, and then I pull it up kind of to lift my face. I feel like I saw that on TikTok, where that's like the technique to kind of creating the illusion that, I don't know, to lifting your face to put your concealer like this. Who knows if it does anything for me? And then I put some just kind of around my mouth, around my nose, kind of areas that I get red or dark around. And then I put a little bit on the bridge of my nose, of course. I actually don't put any on my forehead. I feel like I remember I was watching some like Kylie Jenner makeup tutorial and she didn't put any on her forehead, and I was like, I'm gonna try that, and I did, and I loved it. So I don't put any on my forehead now. Okay, my concealer is pretty much all put on my face, blended out, and now we're gonna go set it. This is the Coty Airspun powder. This is what we're gonna use to set my face. I just kind of put some in the lid. And I don't know, I've used a lot of makeup powders, but this is the one that I honestly feel like sets my face the best. I do kind of bake, just for a little bit. I put some like on my chin, areas like that, you know? I really don't let it sit that long because I don't want to look super, super matte. I just want it to do its job and not make me look insanely greasy. So I take a big powder brush like this and kind of just go in and brush it away. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. Okay, good thing we didn't do eyeliner and mascara. And I just kind of rub that all over my face. Again, make sure you get everywhere so it's just nice and evenly set and not patchy. But yeah, I don't like to bake for too long because I think it can make me look a little dry. So, and now I'm gonna go in with Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I love this bronzer. I love the shade of it. I think I just have the original one. Yeah, but I love this bronzer. It smells amazing too. Really don't contour, I just kind of try to get into the cheekbones and bring a little definition, but nothing crazy. I feel like I remember when contouring was like the thing to do, and now I feel like nobody does that. And then for blush, I'm going in with Milani Luminoso. The logo all wore off, but it is like the prettiest blush. I love it. I use this little BH Cosmetics blush brush, and again, just like load it up, not too much. And I put my blush here. I really don't like, I don't do the smile thing. I just put it kind of back here because again, I feel like that really pulls your face up and makes the difference. Whereas I think if you put it on the apples of your cheeks, it can make you look a little like, I don't know, you're kind of just bringing your face down, where I think this makes the difference a little more. Today, I'm gonna go in, this is actually an old ColourPop highlighter palette. Isn't it so pretty? This is like all cream highlighters. I'm gonna go in with, I don't know, I'm kind of just gonna like mix in a few shades, like these three, and kind of just tap with my finger. I don't go like super hard with my finger, but just a little bit really elevates the look. Also, I think I might have to go back and and blend some creases under my eyes, which it happens, you know? I think that's really such a pretty highlighter set. I don't think they sell this anymore at ColourPop. I bought this like a few years ago, but it's really nice. And now I'm gonna go in with Flexitarian, which is one of the Super Shock cheek highlighters. You can see I've used this baby down to the bone. And I'm just gonna go in with a tiny bit more. I don't want it to be like whack, but just a tiny bit more to kind of make your cheekbones extra poppy. And then I'm gonna go back in with that Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm gonna take this smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with, what shades do I wanna go in? I'm gonna go with those lighter brown shades, actually, because again, I don't want this to be like a crazy intense look, and I'm gonna bring this underneath my eyes just to add a little bit of definition. And for my inner corner, I'm actually gonna go back in with that Flexitarian shade on just like another little flat brush and pop that in right here. So pretty. Even take a tiny bit underneath and do it like that. Oh my god, look at that nose highlight. Amazing. Okay, And now we are gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Monsieur Big. Okay, lighting's changing a little bit, using my window for light. So I'm gonna go in now with mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. I love this stuff. And I'm just gonna go in and coat my lashes. I don't curl my lashes until after I put mascara on, and I feel like that really makes the difference. Okay, now that that is gonna dry, I'm gonna go in and do my lips. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX, look how small it is, natural lip liner. I love this, it's a great lip liner, and I'm gonna go in and line my lips. The color just matches perfectly. And I like to overline my lips a little bit, but nothing like too crazy, so it looks still natural. But I do have small lips, so I do take advantage of the lip liner and overline these babies. I'm honestly such a gloss girl. Fenty Beauty makes absolutely hands down my favorite lip glosses. I'm gonna go in the shade Baby Brute, literally no clue, and it's like this shimmery pink shade, so pretty. I love these lip glosses, they're phenomenal. And I'm just gonna go in and put this on my lips. I love that lip gloss, oh, it's amazing. Yeah, any of these lip glosses are so good, I swear. And then I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes now. I don't even know where my eyelash curler is from, but it works fine for me. I've had it for a few years, so works okay for me, but any lash curler, you know, will do. And then I'm just gonna go in like that. And you can see, makes the lashes look nice and lifted and beautiful. And that, you guys, is my everyday makeup look. Gonna take my hair out behind my ears, get myself a little, you know, more in check again. And yeah, I feel like I look so much more like awake. You guys can see I like a good amount of makeup, but it still looks natural in the end. Makes me just look more lively and glowy, and I love it. I will link all of the products that I use down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Again, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!